What up? It's Ray V. Let's get it.
Sad boy.
Sad boy quote of the day.
F
F
ain't
ain't
for
for
fields,
fields,
it's
it's
for
for
fantasies.
fantasies.
So
So let's get into our deepest fantasies, baby. I'll give you a third for him though. Comment section. MVMT says, "Damn it, bro. I was out here trying to trade for these guys. Time for me to hang it up." As for my sell high video, damn, this MVMT guy just sucks, man. He should probably just hang it up. But for real though, like you can still trade for them, just on the low. Definitely would not buy them at peak price though. Today we are going to do a rookie mock draft and a startup mock draft. Been a minute since I did either. Probably both prior to the NFL draft if I remember correctly. Let's see how the strategies have changed now knowing the rookies and their landing spots. We're gonna start off with a rookie mock draft because I haven't done this since before the NFL draft actually. So let's see. I did 106 just so we get a so this could happen in your real life draft. I chose 106 so I could pick Casey Concepcion over Jadarian Price, but looks like they took Jadarian Price right here. Board looks Love. Looks like Love 101, Tate 102, Fernando Mendoza 103, Jordan Tyson 104. All normal stuff right here. Jadarian Price over Mekhi Lemon. Oof, I think I still would take Mekhi Lemon over Jadarian Price. And I actually would take Casey Concepcion over Jadarian Price as well. Obviously, running backs get pushed up and all that, but don't love it. I definitely would have took him right there, so that's pretty perfect that you fell to me. Skylar Bell right here is my next projected. Hilarious. Hopefully my league mates are watching this. Let me get him at the 410. I was talking all that talk about Ted Hurst, but Skylar Bell right here is projected 206 right here. So what's up? 410 pick is always elite. I think I had the 410 pick 3 years in a row. Elite picks. Let's look at the board real quick. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Omar Cooper Jr., Ty Simpson, Denzel Boston, Jeremy Bernard, Antonio Williams gonna go. I'm taking Antonio Williams 100% over Skylar Bell. That was confusing. So the first round, let me read that out. Jeremiah Love, Carnell Tate, Fernando Mendoza, Jordan Tyson, Jadarian Price, Mekhi Lemon, Casey Concepcion, Kenyon Sadiq, Omar Cooper Jr., Ty Simpson, Denzel Boston, Jeremy Bernard. Definitely would have took Stowers a little higher. Ted Hurst 203, crazy. Even though I was hyping him up, definitely would have taken Antonio Williams somewhere up here. Antonio Williams before Jeremy Bernard. I think I like Antonio Williams. I think I like Antonio Williams over Denzel Boston too. Eli Stowers is up there too. Chris Bell 205. Elijah Surratt. I don't know who's drafting here. I would have loved to take one of these running backs here, but I definitely have Antonio Williams above both of them. So Antonio Williams, yep, and the running backs probably went right after. Let's check that out. Let's read the second round out. Eli Stowers, 201. Dribbling, Hurst, Surratt, Chris Bell, Antonio Williams, and my pick, Jonah Coleman, Skylar Bell, Nicholas Singleton right there at 209. Kalon Black, 210. Emmett Johnson, 211. Zachariah Branch, 212. Crazy. That's interesting. Very interesting. Mike Washington right here. Malachi Fields, Chris Brazzell, Bryce Lance, Jacoby Lane. Who am I thinking of? Katron Allen probably next. I do like Max Clare. Don't really feel like taking him that high. Even though value's right there. But I think I'm just gonna drop down, take Katron Allen. 306, I do think Max Clare is gonna be good, but definitely think he's gonna be sitting for like a whole year at least. Not really gonna do anything this year. Year 2, year 3 breakouts. He needs all those tight ends to leave anyway. You definitely would be able to trade for him lower probably next year, hopefully. But take Katron Allen right here at 306. So our third round goes as followed: Mike Washington, Malachi Fields, Chris Brazzell, Bryce Lance, Jacoby Lane, Katron Allen for me right there, and Max Clare did go right after. Caleb Douglas, Kobe Young, Tanner Koziel, Matthew Hibner, and Eli Raridon. Ooh, Oscar Delp went right after. Seth McGowan, Carson Beck, Josh Cameron, Cyrus Allen. So probably the smart thing to do would take LR probably would be my smart pick. Cade Klubnik, hearing he's hyped up right now. Taylor Green, Browns are Browns. They're always going to be doing something. Probably LR will be my pick. But I do love Claiborne. I like Claiborne over Eli Heidenreich, and I do like Adam Randall right here. But the smart thing to do would definitely be to take Drew LR. But we're just not gonna do that because I just want to look cool. So I'm gonna take Demar Claiborne. and we'll see where the rest of these guys fall. Let me see that full draft board. So, in the fourth round, it goes as follows: Oscar Delp, Seth McGowan, Carson Beck, Josh Cameron, Cyrus Allen, Damon Claiborne to me at 406, Kevin Coleman, Brennan Thompson, Roman Hemby. Wow. Taylor Green, Dean Connors, Le'Veon Moss. So none of those guys even went. Eli Heidenreich and Adam Randall. Adam Randall didn't even go. Check the community big board real quick. So Jeremiah Love 98%. Well, who's messing with this? Fernando Mendoza at the 5. Makai Lemon at 3. Okay. Kenyon Sadiq still at 6, or jumped up to 6. Casey Concepcion, Jarian Price, Omar Cooper Jr., Denzel Boston, Eli Stowers. We got our running backs going. John Coleman, Elijah Surratt, 201. Interesting. Ty Simpson, 202. Stribling up there. Singleton, Chris Bell, and Mike Washington, Emmett Johnson. That's kind of crazy to me. Jeremy Bernard, Zachariah Branch, Kalen Black, Chris Brazil, Tyler Bell, Trinidad Chambliss. He's not even here, man. What the hell? And fix this from the last time I looked at it. Malachi Fields, Antonio Williams, gotta push him up. There's no way he's falling that far. That's crazy. Katron Allen, Jacoby Lane, Ted Hurst, Max Clare, Mike Trigg. Come on, man. Didn't even get drafted. Damon Claiborne, Kobe Young, Tanner Cozio, Bryce Lance, Kevin Coleman, Matthew Hibner, Caleb Douglas, Jam Miller still. Jamari Taylor, come on, not even drafted. Le'Veon Moss, Seth McGowan, Andrews, Kate Klubnik, Ray Radon, Dion Burks, CJ Daniels, Josh Cameron, Oscar Delp, and he went like in the 3 something. So they probably just had him all the way at the bottom, and he's not pushed back up yet. Carson Beck down here, that's crazy. Allmeyer, Adam Randall right here at 56. Dang. Taylor Green, Brandon Thompson, Justin Jolie's down here, Eli Heidenreich down here, Faison, Jaden Ott, LR, Desmond Reed, dang, all the way down here at 67. That's pretty crazy. But that's what it looks like right now, I guess, in the consensus board. I don't know how updated that is compared, I don't know if this is probably like across everything, not just across after the NFL draft. So that's probably why it looks like that, but that's a yikes from me, dog. So we're on Fantasy Pros, and we're gonna do a mock draft, startup mock draft. Randomize. I will be the 6th position. We're gonna do 2 QBs, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 3 flex, 0 kickers, 0 defense, 8 bench. So my plan going into this, I'm gonna try to leave quarterback. At least skip quarterback in the first round at the 6th spot, and then maybe we'll see where we go when it comes back to us on the 2nd round pick. I'd totally be down to just skip quarterback and just see how that goes, just kind of like last time, and maybe it's more updated to where I can't get Patrick Mahomes so far down there, or I think I got Baker Mayfield in the 8th or something. So let's see. I talk a lot already, so hopefully I talk about this one a little bit less and we just get into it. So that worked out really perfectly for me. It took 4. Where's the board? It took 4 running back or 5 quarterbacks right before me. So Josh Allen, Drake May, Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow. So I could take coming back from injury Mahomes, or I could take the first receiver off the board. Could also take Caleb Williams right here or something. Any of these guys, don't love them. I worked out perfectly. I didn't even think that through too much. So Jamar Chase, Herbert was the next guy, Mahomes. Dang. Okay, so we'll check the board out. First round went as 101. After me, Jamar Chase, it went Justin Herbert, Malik Neighbors, Patrick Mahomes, Trevor Lawrence, Puka Nacua. Dang, Malik Neighbors is number 2 is crazy. Trevor Lawrence, Puka Nacua, Jalen Hurts, JSN, Bijan, Caleb Williams, Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra, Brock Purdy, so double stacked. Got your 2 QBs in Justin Herbert and Brock Purdy already, Trevor Lawrence and Caleb Williams already. Right now, I don't even think I want to take another quarterback. I think I just want to go with Jahmyr Gibbs would be nasty. I think Jahmyr Gibbs would be nasty. I could look at the entire board right here. Jahmyr Gibbs, CeeDee Lamb, Jackson Dart, Ashton Genty, something like that. Yeah, Jackson Dart, Bo Nix, Dak, Jordan Love are like my next quarterback since I skipped quarterback for so long. Next couple running backs: Jahmyr Gibbs, Ashton Jeanty, Achan, Jeremiah Love, James Cook. Wide receivers: CeeDee Lamb, Drake London, Nico Collins, T-Mac, Tedero McMillan, George Pickens, Chris Olave. I still got Brock Bowers, Trey McBride on the board, Austin Loveland, Tyler Warren. All my rooks still on the board. I think I will just go Jahmyr Gibbs and just let's see how the board falls. Jahmyr Gibbs, Jackson Dart. I mean, looking at it super quick right here, but we can look right here. I got Jahmyr Gibbs, so I took Jackson Dart one right after. CeeDee Lamb, Ashton Jeanty, Jordan Love, Bo Nix. Third round starts: Achan, London, Amarian Hampton, Jonathan Taylor, Jeremiah Love. I totally would have gone Jeremiah Love if he was right here in the third. So these guys doubled up on their QBs: Drake May, Jordan Love, Josh Allen, Bo Nix. Everyone has at least one quarterback, right? No, this guy has Malik Neighbors and Amon-Ra St. Brown. This guy has Puka and Bijan. That's it. Yeah, and then me. So I got two guys without quarterbacks, so I got to watch out for them. But everyone else should really just lay low and not get any more quarterbacks anymore because it's not that serious. Real life draft. If I seen 3 people with no quarterbacks, I'm taking another quarterback right here, and I'm holding you hostage. I'm taking. Can't think of the next. I'm taking Dak. I'm taking Baker. I'm taking C.J. Stroud, Mendoza, Cam Ward. I'm taking any of those guys real quick, and I'm holding you hostage, and I'm saying you're gonna trade with me. Don't love James Cook here. Just made a whole video about you should trade James Cook, but I might have to take him here. Nico Collins. I hate Nico Collins. Yeah, I might just have to take James Cook because I don't want Dak. James Cook is my next running back. Walker, Chase Brown, McCaffrey, Breece Hall, Nico Collins, T-Mac, George Pickens, Olave. I probably prefer T-Mac over Nico Collins, but would I take him right here? Probably not. Carnell Tate, Brock Bowers. I could totally go tight end here. What am I, the 306? It's going to take 12 picks to come back to me. I feel like I can find gems in the... Like I can take like Javonte or something. But I have 3 flex, right? Just to read it out. 2-2. I got 2 running back, 3 wide. No. Yeah, I got 2 running back, 3 wide receiver, 3 flex. Don't know why I made it that way. Should have been 2-2-3. Probably. I really want Dak. I really don't want Dak. I guess let's just take James Cook. Really start rounding out my receiver room. With T-Mac right there. I like to play all wide receivers in my flex usually because I believe I made this PPR, but usually those guys get more points. It's easier floor for them than a running back getting those points. Dak is still there. See, why are they playing with me? Oh yeah. See, I should have thought more about taking a tight end right there. Even though I'm totally okay with skipping on the elite of the elite tight ends, it's okay with me. So I was at 306, Nico Collins, 307, Garrett Wilson, George Pickens, Brock Bowers, Trey McBride, T-Mac, Colson Loveland, Rashee Rice, Chris Olave, Egbuka, Breece Hall, Kenneth Walker. So all 3 of us are saying, nah, we are waiting for a quarterback. We are not taking a quarterback right now. We're all hard-headed about it. This guy has Puka, Bijan, Trey McBride. That's pretty elite. I'm not gonna lie. I got Rashee Rice right here. That's pretty nasty. Malik Neighbors, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Garrett Wilson. You got a really good triple right here, and then you took Breece Hall. It's not bad. That's pretty good. I got Jamar Chase, Jahmyr Gibbs, James Cook. It doesn't look as pretty, I would say. I could take CMC. I could take Chase Brown. Carnell Tate is the next best receiver. McConkey, AJ Brown. Could take Dak. Do not want Dak. What is this looking like? Tyler Warren's the next QB. Tight end off the board. Hate it. I hate it. I could totally push for like a win now and just like take like CMC or something. I think I'm just gonna skip around and take CMC over Chase Brown. I could just take Chase Brown, but you know what? Let's lock into a win now scenario. Let's take CMC. Thank you for telling me he's healthy. AJ Brown was next, so then so that strategy of just leaving the quarterbacks on the board did not work. I mean, these guys had These guys needed one, to be fair. So now this is 2. You got 2. This guy still has 1. This guy has 2. And this guy has 1. Okay, so I have 1, 2. I think I did that last time too. I didn't count who had 2 quarterbacks. I was saying it right now too, and I was only worried about the guys with no quarterbacks. Because obviously didn't have 2 quarterbacks, so that's unfortunate. Did the same thing last time, but Baker Mayfield went, so my strategy might have gone out the window. So I might just go win now, straight up. Take like Jacoby Brissett, Aaron Rodgers towards the end, and just make a makeshift quarterback room while the rest of my positional assets are going for a win now. But now everybody has 2 quarterbacks besides you got 2, you got 2, you got 2, you got 2. This guy has none. This guy has none, and this guy has 1. So we have 3 teams right here without a complete set of quarterbacks. Alright, so McCaffrey went with me. And then went A.J. Brown, Dak Prescott, Baker Mayfield, Zay Flowers, Lat McConkey, Kyron Williams, Javonte Williams, Carnell Tate, Chase Brown, Quinshon Judkins. Was looking at Javonte to take. I could just take Saquon Barkley and just say, let's freaking win. I might just do that. Just I just take it. Just go super hard, not hard headed, but super win now. Who cares about a quarterback? CJ Stroud's there. I could just take a wide receiver though, but Saquon in the 5th. I got Jamar Chase lead in my squad, but I do have his 3 receivers, not so I probably should just skip. Why did they not take him there? Devontae Smith. Saquon is a few picks down. I think I would take T. Higgins over Devontae Smith. Would I take Devontae Smith over Luther Burden? Probably. Luther Burden obviously younger and everything. They're only 1 spot apart, but how good is the Eagles going to be? They kind of got a lot of stuff. You're right. Probably Luther Burden. Relax. Let's see. Ooh. So those guys finally took their quarterbacks, it looked like. Let's see what happened here. So I got Luther Burden. And went Saquon right after, so they were thinking about Saquon. So that freaking stupid cheat sheet didn't help me at all. Travion Henderson, Bucky Irving, Jadarian Price, Josh Jacobs, Travis Etienne, Derrick Henry. So this guy still is skipping his 2nd quarterback. Fernando Mendoza right here. I got his 1st quarterback, and then they went to Cam Scat, RJ Harvey right here, and this guy took his 1st quarterback and Cam Ward. I would have loved to have Cam Ward right here. If Cam Ward made it back to me, I probably would have took him right here. But we can make the super makeshift room. I was between Luther Burden and Devontae Smith, and Devontae Smith won right over there. To be fair, there was no wide receivers taken in this time frame, and went all running backs. Probably because of me. I destroyed the running back freaking room over there. I destroyed the position. So Jordan Tyson or T. Higgins. Super win now right now, but I do like T. Higgins over Jordan Tyson, but I might be able to wiggle and play Jordan Tyson all year long and with the Saints offense more than T. Higgins. Let's do it. C.J. Stroud, I might just have to take C.J. Stroud right here. Check the board. Jordan Tyson and Marvin Harrison went right after. T. Higgins, Jalen Waddle, Vishal Tudin, Micah Lemon, Brian Thomas Jr., Jamo, Roma Dunze, Alec Pierce, Jacoby Myers, and I'm here at the 706. I think I just got to take C.J. Stroud and stop being a baby. Of course, like I can just try to get away with Kyler Murray, C.J. Stroud, something like that. Stafford's still back there, Malik Willis. But C.J. Stroud this late is kind of crazy. We're on a 7th round. I feel like I'd take him in real life drafts, like I would have taken him already, and just tried to trade him if I really didn't want him, and just took extra quarterbacks anyway towards the end of the draft. Should I skip him? I kind of just don't even like C.J. Stroud, if we're being honest. Still Jared Goff on the board. Other guys I could look at. Cheat sheet. Other guys I could target, Kyler Murray, at least the year, Tyler Shuck. Who would skip Sam Darnold? Malik Willis is right here. Bryce Young, you know, probably gonna be as good as CJ Stroud. Maybe. Hopefully CJ Stroud turns back up. Um, Still got Stafford down here. I can even double it up with Simpson and put him on my taxi or something. Shador or Deshaun Watson still there. Geno Smith, Aaron Rodgers, Jacoby Brissett, Kirk Cousins still. Deshaun Watson, and then all the other rookies and stuff. I would. I'm gonna skip. I don't want tight end. What is my next wide receiver looking like? Casey Concepcion. Oh no, that's my rookie. Sorry. Was it Casey? Oh, he is staying. Casey Concepcion or DJ Moore. I was just doing this earlier, wasn't I? I think DJ Moore's around like 110-ish. Casey Concepcion obviously above him. I don't really want Tyler Warren. I guess I could take him or Harold Fannin right here just to shore up my tight end spot, but I could really skip boot tight end down a little bit and take like Tucker Kraft later. I could take Sam Laporta, even Kyle Pitts. Isaiah Likely still a good target. George Kittle, Mark Andrews. I can take like George Kittle late and Mark Andrews and just live with that tight end room. I want to win right now. So maybe next time I'm going to have to ban myself from winning right now because it's like just the most fun thing to do. And I think I've done it twice in a row now. I think Casey Concepcion can help me win right now. Like doing like a little tweener, I guess. Young and like a win now team that is young enough to where it's not going to blow up. It's kind of what I'm doing. But I'll take KC right here. Probably should take DJ Moore. Probably will be better. I did a car salesman on DJ Moore though, so let's just pretend it's gonna be the other side and he's gonna suck and all that. So KC, Christian Watson went next, Metcalf, so he didn't even go. Dang. Oh, Jared Goff and that's tough. That was a tough watch right there. I have 4 wide receivers now. Maybe I could chill on wide receivers. Let's keep doing. AC Concepcion, Christian Watson, DK Metcalf, Tyler Warren, Wan'Dale Robinson. Sorry, Michael Wilson, Wan'Dale Robinson, Terry McLaurin, Jared Goff. So this guy has 2 quarterbacks finally, and this guy also has 2 quarterbacks finally. Fernando Mendoza, Kyler Murray, Parker Washington, Sam Laporta, Tucker Kraft, all these guys I just talked about. And DeAndre Swift. So I might have got a little greedy there. Definitely would have liked Kyler Murray. Definitely would have really helped me right now for a win now. CJ Stroud's still here. Where is CJ Stroud on this list? Dude, you got skipped all the way through. I might just take CJ Stroud here just to be a little realistic, I guess. These guys are probably thinking just like me. They hate CJ Stroud, which is cool. I also hate him. Or I could take DJ Moore. You know what? We about it. We taking DJ Moore. If this is a real life draft, I would, if I were any other teams, I would start hoarding these QBs. And I would say, dude, you do not have a QB. Like, you totally could play Jacoby Brissett and Aaron Rodgers at the end, but I'm straddling you for everything. I'm holding you hostage. Dude, CJ Stroud still didn't go. Yeah, this hate train is crazy. It's like, running backs going crazy. Good thing I got my 3 right here. I got DJ Moore at the 807, Kyle Monungai, Zach Charbonnet, Jalen Warren, David Montgomery, Woody Marks, Chuba Hubbard, Blake Corum, Ramondre Stevenson, Jordan Addison, Kenneth Gainwell. Back to me right here. I'm gonna skip them, dude. Y'all think I'm joking. I'm gonna skip them again. Everyone has 2 QBs, right? 2 besides one guy, I think. Yeah, this Cam Ward guy doesn't have a QB. You can have CJ Stroud. This guy can make a really elite team if he takes CJ Stroud. Let's just see how his team gets. Oh, this guy doesn't have a QB either. Mahomes only. And no one's taking a 3rd QB. I just want to win this year. So, Ricky P, Devontae. Yeah, I think this is the point where I probably should take like Stroud or something because, you know, I could always get a Godwin later. I can get a Mike Evans in season and everything. I think it's time, guys. What's my tight end situation looking like? Harold Fannin, I don't really believe in you right now. So I might just wait for George Kittle and Brent Strange or George Kittle, Isaiah Likely, something like that towards the end of the draft. Don't want to take CJ Stroud. Tyler Shuck and Malik Willis sounded like a super fun quarterback room that I was going for. But, you know, I got 2 rookies right here, Young Buck and Burden, Jamar Chase and freaking DJ Moore are my veterans. Could take Harold Fannin here, I guess, and just Like, cause I'm at a point where these wide receivers they're gonna help, they're gonna be depth and everything, but like not like that. I could shore up my depth with Antonio Williams, my rookies and stuff. My team's right here, so I already filled out my roster essentially. So I got my 3 flexes, got my 3 wide receivers, and 2 running backs right here. Let's play around with it. I'll get Harold Fan Jr. So they took C.J. Stroud finally. Hopefully it was that guy who has 2 QBs, and I could. Oh, he took Isaiah Likely. So good thing I took Harold Fan Jr. actually, unless I was the one who started that QB scare. I mean, tight end scare. I might have. Well, so Harold Fannin went, Rico Dowdle, Jake Ferguson, Kyle Pitts, Ricky P, Devontae Adams, Jaden Higgins, Isaiah Likely, Denzel Boston, Jonah Coleman right there. That's a good pick. Patrick Mahomes got the C.J. Stroud right here, and Cam Ward guy got the Bryce Young. So now I could probably leave the quarterback alone, right? Like I don't need to take Tyler Shuck right here. Is this how we playing it? I could take Tyler Shuck and Malik Willis back to back later. I got Stafford in the wings, Geno Smith, just as long as I don't like anybody. Like Xavier Worthy, I could take like Omar Cooper Jr. He should give me points. Yeah, Tyler Shook, Sam Darnold, Malik Willis, Daniel Jones, Gatskin, Matthew Stafford, take Sadiq, trade him. It's a real life draft. Probably why I wasn't looking at running backs when Jonah Coleman went, because I wasn't even looking at this thing. Take Jonathan Brooks or something. Nick Singleton's still there. Aaron Jones, Jamal Claiborne, Alvin Kamara, Ray Davis, James Conner's still there. Adam Randall. So I can take my young bucks late. I really want like Cortland Sutton or something, or Michael Pittman, Jason Reed, Matthew Golden. I think I will take Omar Cooper Jr. That's more youth to my to my wide receiver room, and let's see how this board goes. Let's see how hard I can mess with this this quarterback room. So a bunch of running backs went, it looked like. So I got Omar Cooper Jr., Xavier Worthy went right after, Bill, Tyler Algier, Josh Downs, Tyrone Tracy, Tajay Spears, Rashad White, Jordan Mason, J.K. Dobbins, Dylan Sampson. Cheat sheet is saying Sam Darnold, I guess. Jonathan Brooks. I guess right here is probably a little realistic that I should take my quarterbacks. I'd rather have those guys up for like Mike Evans, Cortland Sutton, to be fair. You guys win. Definitely not taking Sam Darnold. We go in. Shuck. Chris Rodriguez, Travis Hunter, Jalen McMillan, QJ, Ronnie Gatskin, Kittle, Jonathan Brooks. It's only 4%. Oh, and here we go. No. So I got Tyler Shuck, Chris Rodriguez went right after, Travis Hunter, Jalen McMillan, QJ, Ronnie Gatskin, George Kittle, Jonathan Brooks, Isaiah Pacheco, Emmett Johnson, Alvin Kamara, Keenan Mitchell, Aaron Jones, Jonathan Brooks went. That is who I wanted. I think I'm going to take Nick Singleton right here, because why did he not go above Emmett Johnson? So I'm just gonna not think, just do about that one. So Mike Evans finally went. This guy I was contemplating on for a little bit, where I would want him. Tyler Shudd, sorry, Nick Singleton, Tank Bigsby, Cortland Sutton, Mike Evans, Brian Robinson, Braylon Allen, James Conner, Mike Washington, Michael Pittman, Ray Davis, Kimani Badal. I think I'm just going to take Malik Willis here and stop cheesing the board a little bit. I mean, like, Chris Godwin's probably the guy I've been looking at that I would have wanted, but Malik Willis will definitely give me, like, a stronger type of quarterback room rather than picking up, like, oh, shoot, everyone went anyway. That's a good pick. Good pick by me. Unless I'm the one who scared them into doing this. I don't know what the AI be thinking. Michael Penix went before Tua, right? Oh no, Tua. When did Tua go right now? Michael Penix then Tua. Okay. So I got Malik Willis right here, Emmanuel Wilson right after, Daniel Jones, Khalil Shakir, Katron Allen, Sam Darnold, Romeo Dobbs, Matthew Stafford, Michael Penix, Antonio Williams. Dang, don't jump on like that. Jalen Wright, Tua Tagovailoa, and Sean Tucker. So the quarterbacks did end up going. Good thing I got my quarterback. Did take like Kenyon Sadiq right here, just for the value. Didn't read. I could take Godwin just to get my points. Godwin would probably be the play. Godwin or Sadiq. Sadiq is just really probably not even going to do much this year, so it doesn't really fit my vibe. It would fit my vibe more as in like I'm going to trade him for a winning asset. He just has the value right now is probably what I would do, but winning right now in this moment, nah, he's not going to help me. I'm just going to take Chris Godwin. Let's see where that brings us. I wonder where Chris Godwin on this list even was. He was kind of near. Tyreek Hill. So wide receiver run went right there. It was me, Chris Godwin, Tyreek Hill, Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden, Brandon Ayuk, Jalen Coker, Troy Franklin, Jalen Knoll, Dewan Jennings, Rashid Shaheed, Jerry Judy. Back to me. What are my suggestions? Let's see. Yeah, I might just take Sadiq here just because now I'm really out of stuff. Yeah, I could take Chris Bell, I could take Bernard, and then just make it all youngins again. I mean, I could still do that and take Sadiq. I think I would take Sadiq right here because that's probably more realistic. That Sadiq would go off the board before like Jeremy Bernard and everything. Could take my boy Claiborne right here. I am Randall. Could always take it's kind of cheaty, but I would take Eli Heidenreich all the way down there. I could take Najee Harris. He's probably going to sign somewhere soon. But I got enough running backs where it's not that serious. It takes Kenyon Sadiq just off the board because it doesn't seem like anyone's going to pick him, so it's alright. I'll take him. He's worth the value, worth trading away. Ty Simpson, Mac Jones, Kalen Black, yeah. So all those guys I was talking about are still right here. Oh, did they take him? Maybe they took one of the. What was I talking about? Damon Claiborne. Oh yeah, they took him right here. So fair. Oh, that's who I was looking at. So Kenyon Sadiq, Devin Neal, Trey Benson, Ty Simpson, Mac Jones, Stephon Diggs, Trey Harris, Kalon Black, Caleb Johnson, Damon Claiborne, LaQuinn Allen, Jaden Blue, Dalton Kincaid. Could take a third quarterback here. Take like Geno Smith just to secure my third quarterback. Take Jacoby Brissett or something. Because this is a 2 QB. This is not a super flex, so technically I do need another QB. I could take Kirk Cousins towards the end and just really F that guy who has Mendoza. Let's see. Does that guy only have 2 quarterbacks too? Mendoza guy right here only has Kyler Murray. No, he took all the quarterbacks. So maybe that doesn't even help. Or my wide receivers looking like I could just go all rookies. I thought it was going to be a little more smarter, updated to where like the rookies would go at a regional slot. Some of them did, some of them did not. So I think I will take Chris Bell right here and probably get Jeremy Bernard right after. And then I'll probably end with Jacoby Brissett or Kirk Cousins or something just at the end. Mark Andrews, see all the tight ends are going. Stowers finally went. So I wonder if that's when it would have been him. It would have been Sadiq right there. I don't know. So I got Chris Bell, Brandon Strange, Mark Andrews, Dallas Goedert, Chig Okonkwo, Terrace Ferguson, Eli Stowers, AJ Barner, Juwan Johnson, Ollie Gordon, Gunnar Helm. Just going to take Jeremy Bernard and whatever quarterback is there towards the end. Good luck. We're going to take all this. I do not want Seth McGowan. So Ted Hurst went right after. I wonder if that has anything to do with me. Oh, Eli Heidenreich. No! My boy! Oh, my Navy boy. Alright, so Jeremy Bernard, Ted Hurst went right after, so I wonder if that triggers something in the system. Not me trying to think too hard, trying to break this game, break this simulation. But Ted Hurst, Devin Singletary, Adam Randall, dang, he went too. Sean Stribling, Jeremy McNichols, Kendre Miller, Dean Connors, Roman Hemby. Dang, Roman Hemby? And he went before all these guys? Eli Heidenreich, Pat Bryant, Ty Chandler? What? Adonai Mitchell. So these kind of picks, you should just be taking all the quarterbacks you want at that point. I could take Debo, gonna do something. Malachi Fields, Skylar Bell right here, Zachariah Branch, Kyle Williams, Jacoby Lane still there. There's so many like guys I could just take my darts on. I could still pick up like Joe Mixon and just hope that he gets a job somewhere. Najee Harris, he's gonna sign somewhere. That kind of sucks that all my guys got taken, but all those guys I thought were not gonna get taken definitely got taken. Probably Debo is the guy I would take here, or I would just start hoarding QBs. How many picks we got left? 2 picks. I think I'm just gonna take back-to-back QBs because that's what was gonna give me the most value. I would take Smith, week 1 start. How does the AI not have that? And I'm probably going to take Brissett just because they're already named starters. They already taken or something? Is this why it's saying that? Oh, no. Draft now. Come on. There we go. It worked. Alright, so just mashing buttons. It works, yo. JJ McCarthy. Shador. Anthony Richardson. So they didn't even take... Oh, I took Jacoby Brissett. Which is totally fine because now I can take Aaron Rodgers. I could take... probably Aaron Rodgers would be the play, but I'm just going to take Kirk Cousins and try to hold it over this guy's head. But Fernando Mendoza owner got Sam Darnold on Penix anyway, so he was a little smarter this time. The last time they only had Fernando Mendoza and like Mahomes, I think, and they didn't have any backup quarterbacks at all. It was pre-draft, so Mahomes didn't even look like he was gonna play, and then this was after Kirk Cousins already signed. It was a horrible, horrible AI. So I got Geno Smith, McCarthy went next, and Hunter Henry, Shador Sanders, Anthony Richardson, Isaiah Bond. Dang, Isaiah Bond was there? I didn't even realize. Jacoby Lane, Keyshawn Booty, yeah, Isaac Tesla, Jacoby Brissett, Calvin Ridley. Dang, you took Calvin Ridley, bro. And so I just take my guy in Kirk Cousins. Probably Aaron Rodgers is the smarter play because even Kirk Cousins, he could just like they don't have to have him sit the whole time. They could totally have Mendoza like come in at any point in the season. I feel like Aaron Rodgers, he's gonna be definitely more guaranteed, but we'll see. So that is how it ended up. My team is gonna be Tyler Shuck, Malik Willis, Jahmyr Gibbs, James Cook, Jamar Chase, Luther Burden, Jordan Tyson, Harold Fanning Jr., Christian McCaffrey, Casey Concepcion, DJ Moore, Omar Cooper Jr., Nick Singleton, Chris Godwin, Kenyon Sadiq, Chris Bell, Jeremy Bernard, Geno Smith, and Kirk Cousins. I don't know if I want to go over each and every single one of them for you guys like I do before because that takes like a long. I mean, I enjoy doing it, but are you guys gonna watch all of that? Well, we can do a quick rundown of it. So this team one right here has Josh Allen, Bo Nix, Achan, Kyron Williams, Matt McConkey, Kai Lemon, Brian Thomas Jr., Terrence Ferguson. So that's a horrible tight end. Woody Marks, Chuba, and Tracy is their starting. This is their starting lineup. So they have these three guys in their flex. So then their bench is going to be Tajay Spears, Braylon Allen, James Conner, Jalen Coker, Troy Franklin, Eli Stowers, Isaiah Bond, I believe that is, and who's this? But I'm not gonna stop the recording to go look at it. It's some guy who's his last pick. It's probably a rookie. Can't tell by his face. So I hate this. Feel like you could have definitely got a stronger flex than Woody Marks, Chuba Hubbard. Definitely better than Tyrone Tracy. Most weeks you're probably playing Coker, probably Troy Franklin, definitely over Tracy, but probably over these two guys anyway. Pretty trash there. Good quarterback room. Achan, Kyron Williams, good running back room. Ladd, McKay, and Brian Thomas Jr. A bunch of guys who are like, people are liking Ladd McConkey and everything this year. Don't see it. I kind of see it. They don't have Greg Roman in there anymore and everything, but they definitely just want to run the ball. That's what I see. And then if there's going to be one guy that eats, probably going to be McConkey. Like, is that going to work out? They got so many other weapons there. I don't know if they're going to just target funnel him. But I do see the argument. I do see the argument that he is going to be better. People were drafting him in the second round last year on a Greg Roman offense. Don't know why. I still do feel like Keenan Allen's going to sign back with them. Keenan Allen's going somewhere. He's not done yet. There's all those other random people like Tyreek Hill, Debo, could also just jump a quarterback. Jump a wide receiver room and really ruin it. Makai Lemon. They just don't throw enough. I really don't think they throw enough. Brian Thomas Jr. We go through him enough. We talk about him too many times. Don't love that team. Next team, sorry. Drake May, Jordan Love, Javonte Williams, Bishal Tudin. I feel like you can get a better running back too there, even though he's projected starter and everything. Drake London, Zay Flowers, J-Mo. Not a bad wide receiver room. Zay Flowers definitely would have him wide receiver 2E. Wide receiver 2-3, definitely J-Mo. Sugar Conkwo, projected good. That's what's up. David Montgomery, good flex. Josh Down, good flex. Blake Corum, horrible flex. Rashad White, you could probably just throw him there instead. Brian Robinson, these guys are just handcuffs. Ayuk, hopefully he signs somewhere. And he gets you something. Jalen Noel, don't think he's going to give you anything. AJ Barner, that's a decent quarterback. I'm sorry, decent tight end. Anthony Richardson, just nothing burger. Keyshawn Booty, nothing burger. Don't love that team either. Cotton trash. Next team, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, good running back. Sorry, I'm trying to go through it quick. Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, good quarterback room. Ashton Jetsy, Omarion Hampton. This guy is Leonardo DiCaprio. He likes him young. Two rookies from last year, so sophomore seasons. Let's get it. Carnell Tate, Jalen Waddle, Roma Dunze. This guy really likes him young. I don't think there's a guy over 26 right here at all. Old quarterbacks, got a young everything else right here. Dallas Goedert, there's your oldness, there's your not youth. Good tight end. Carnell Tate, Jalen Waddle, Roma Dunze. Feel like you could be a little stronger. Definitely got the youth on your side, but more of a tweener, rebuildy type of look than anything, in my opinion. Jalen Warren, Ramondre Stevenson, Tyler Algier. So you need to fix that Tyler Algier. You can put Mike Evans. You can put Michael Pittman. Probably Matthew Golden, maybe Juwan Jennings. So yeah, you can fill that out. That's not too bad. Decent enough. Juwan Johnson, Shador Sanders, Isaac Tesla. So your flexes are alright. Flexes are alright. Wide receiver room could be better. Running back room looks pretty decent, pretty good. Young, but but both projected to be up. So yeah, probably like them better than I don't know. You guys tell me. You guys tell me. That's team 3 right there. Team 4, Jaden Daniels, Dak Prescott, Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown. That's a good room right there. 4 guys. And the wide receivers are CD, T. Higgins, Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce is a good wide receiver, 2-3 in fantasy land. So that's a pretty good receiver room. Mark Andrews, good, like him. That's I was planning to take him late anyway. So that's my sentiment on him. Zach Charbonnet probably not going to play until like November. Jordan Addison, I like him. Bill, J.K. Dobbins, Sutton, so you probably put Sutton in there. You probably put Jaden Reed in that other flex spot. Ray Davis, handcuff. Rashid Shaheed, Ollie Gordon, Hunter Henry, Jacoby Brissett. So you do have a backup quarterback. These guys don't have backup quarterbacks, these first 3 teams. So, maybe Shador Sanders. But those first 3 teams do not have quarterbacks. So hold those guys hostage. Yeah, I didn't love your flexes here, Bill and Zach Charbonnet, but you could play Sutton. You could play Jalen Reed, Jaden Reed. That's really it, actually. Hate it. Hate your team. Joe Burrow, Jackson Dart, Team 5. Jeremiah Love, Quinshon Judkins. Got another young running back room right here. A.J. Brown, Marvin Harrison, Jacoby Myers. That's a pretty good wide receiver room. Brandon Strange. Hopefully you got another guy just in case Brandon Strange sucks. Kyle Monungai, Kenneth Gainwell, Xavier Worthy. That's a pretty good flex room. Dylan Sampson. That's a good flex. Tank Bigsby, Vidal. Tyreek Hill, hopefully he signs somewhere and shores your team up. Jerry Jeudy, Steve Smith Sr. got something to say about you. Gunnar Helm, that's pretty good. Gunnar Helm projected to be good. Brandon Strange was good, so it's pretty good 2 tight end tandem. JJ McCarthy, oof, good luck next year, buddy. Hopefully that's your job. I like this guy's wide receiver room. Got a good running back room. Good quarterbacks. Not horrible. This guy, Team 6. This guy, it looks like he's a really good team. Tyler Shuck, Malik Willis, Jahmyr Gibbs, and James Cook. That's crazy. You guys, Jamar Chase, Luther Burden, and Jordan Tyson. Dude, this guy's elite. Harold Fannin is his tight end. Where is he weak at? I don't get. Yeah, and he has McCaffrey in his flex. Christian McCaffrey in his flex. Casey Concepcion, DJ Moore. Dude, this guy knows what he's doing. Omar Cooper Jr., Nick Singleton. He has Chris Godwin. He has Kenyon Sadiq for value. Oh my gosh. Chris Bell, Jeremy Bernard, and he has Geno Smith and Kirk Cousins, and he's a QB holder. This guy's a real human. He's a real human playing against AI bots probably. But I definitely think my team's better than these first 5 teams. If you want to be so for real, I am playing against AI, so you guys let me know if my team's the best right here, though. Did try a different strategy. Did try not getting Baker Mayfield and stuff at the end. I mean, not that I could have. They got drafted a little earlier than my last mock draft. But I do think my team's the best. And I was going to get Saquon too. I would have had 4 of those running backs. But, all right, Team 7. Justin Herbert, Brock Purdy, Kenneth Walker, Saquon Barkley. That's good. Good 4. Nico Collins, Vontae Smith, Christian Watson. That's pretty good. If I were to pick a Green Bay wide receiver to go off, it's Christian Watson. I don't really believe in Matthew Golden. I don't really believe in, who's the other one? Jaden Reed. I do like Jaden Reed. It's just he plays slot only. They just love 2 wide receiver sets, or whenever they have to play 2 wide receiver sets because of the game plan, he gets kicked off the field. It sucks for him. But Christian Watson has shown the most promise. He's just always hurt. He just always gets hurt. That's just what happens when you're that big, that fast. So if he stays healthy, I do like him of all the Green Bay wide receivers. So this is a good room right here. Dalton Kincaid, Dalton Kincaid. DeAndre Swift, Rico Dowdle, Tony Pollard, not bad. Do think Nick Singleton's coming from Chain. Chris Rodriguez is a good flex. Aaron Jones, good flex. Emmanuel Wilson has a good chance to be something alongside Jadarian Price while Dak Charbonnet is healing. Sean Tucker, flex, while 1 injury away from being pretty relevant. Probably will have touchdown dependency every weekend, or volatility every weekend, so you can play him if you really have to. Devin Neal, Ted Hurst, good pick. And Travis Kelce. I didn't even know when Travis Kelce went. Probably that last round, right? This is what this shows. Travis Kelce. That's pretty good. So Travis Kelce is probably starting over Dalton Kincaid for most weeks anyway. Pretty good. That's not bad. Could have stronger flexes. I always hate it when your flexes are all running backs, just because, in theory, PPR leagues and everything. These guys are not getting as many points as like Josh Downs or something. Those guys are getting like 5 to 8 catches a game. Already just boost them all the way up and boost them all the way up anyway. Next team, what are we on? 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so 8 right here. Cam Ward, Bryce Young. We got the not bad the blue guys. Carolina and Tennessee. Brees Hall, Travion Henderson, not bad. Malik Neighbors, this was questionable. He could have took JSN or something. If you think Puka's gonna be in rehab or anything, he took the guy coming off an ACL. That's crazy. Malik Neighbors, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Garrett Wilson, still nonetheless good wide receiver room. Tucker Kraft, another ACL guy. I see your MO right here, bro. DK Metcalf and Jake Ferguson is in your flex right now, and Travis Hunter, that's crazy. Keaton Mitchell, Daniel Jones, Tua Tagovailoa. So you got the QB holding on going on over there. Trey Benson, why? Jaden Blue, handcuff, all these handcuff Jack Besh. This guy's team sucks. This guy literally has to play Jake Ferguson. Albeit Jake Ferguson is probably a good enough flex, but he like literally has to play 2 tight ends a week because he took a bunch of handies right here. Took handy quarterbacks. Not handy quarterbacks, but he took quarterbacks here instead of shoring up his flex zone. Horrible team. Next team was 9, 10, 11, 12, 9. Patrick Mahomes, CJ Stroud. That's a good quarterback room. Bucky Irving, RJ Harvey. Could definitely be better. RJ Harvey's hurting right now with Jonah Coleman coming over there. And then they re-signed J.K. Dobbins, Justin Jefferson, George Pickens, Egbuka. That's a nice wide receiver room. Is my wide receiver room nicer than that? Jamar Chase, Luther Burden, Jordan Tyson. George Pickens is definitely better than like Burden and stuff though. But Buka over Tyson, maybe. I might have a better receiver. Whatever. Oh my gosh, this guy's Tyler Warren, Sam Laporta, Kyle Pitts in his flex. Or 2. He's starting 3 tight ends a week. Jalen McMillan. He could throw Kamara in there probably. I hope. Shakir probably not. Jalen Wright. Ty Simpson, LaQuint Allen probably takes that pass catch and roll. He took Najee late. Adam Randall too. That team also probably. I mean, these are all good tight ends that you probably could play weekly, but it's just looks disgusting. I'm not gonna lie to you. This guy had a pretty good team though, albeit all the randomness in his team. Real life team, you can trade these guys away, make your moves, do your stuff. There's definitely our value picks: Tyler Warren, Sam Laporta, Kyle Pitts. QB holders, that's a tight end holder. And, if it works, it works. That's what's up. Next team, Team 10. T-Law, Caleb Williams, Jadarian Price, Cam Scatterbo. This is a disgusting running back room. What is going on? Chris Olave, Michael Wilson, Parker Washington. This isn't even a good wide receiving room. What the hell? I guess just Trevor Lawrence, Caleb Williams. It was like his first 2 picks probably. And then Brock Bowers. All right, there we see their first 3 picks probably. Ricky P, Jonah Coleman, Quentin Johnson, not horrible. Probably would take Johnston out. Emmett Johnson, John Allen on the bench. Antonio Williams, probably play Antonio Williams there. Mac Jones, even have another quarterback. No, Damon Claiborne, Stribling, Eli Heidenreich, damn, Jack me. I took all my guys. Justin Jolie. So, it looked pretty ugly. First 3 picks, beautiful. Everything else, disgusting. Doesn't have a backup QB either. I forgot to keep mentioning his backup QB stuff. So Ty Simpson, this guy also doesn't have a backup QB, and I don't think this guy does not have a backup QB either. I just talked about the other ones already. So team 11. So that team sucks. Team 11: Fernando Mendoza, Kyler Murray, Bijan, Josh Jacobs. That's nice. You better. This guy has quarterbacks. Puka, Rashee Rice, Wandale. That's a nasty room. Trey McBride, Devontae Adams, Denzel Boston, Rondé Gadskin. Probably could play that. Devontae Adams in your flex definitely could play him. Denzel Boston will probably be, flex 2. Come on, probably get enough run. So he's going to be playing Sam Darnold or Michael Penix right there. Probably Sam Darnold because Michael Penix is still recovering. Stephon Diggs, I totally forgot about him. I don't even know if I said his name earlier. I should have said his name because he's right here. He could probably get in your flex zone somewhere over there. Caleb Johnson, rip. Jeremy McNichols, rip. Roman Hemby, rip. Didn't even take I think he took this guy. No, I don't think so. I think he took him after the Malik Washington pick, but still. Rashard Smith, rip. Team sucks. Your team sucks. No, it's alright. Probably better half. Better half for sure. Maybe top 2 or 3 teams. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not really thinking right now. Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff, last team. Jalen Hurts, Jared Goff, Travis Etienne, Derrick Henry, it's a nice running back room, good good enough quarterback room. JSN, T Mac, Terry McLaurin, that's a good receiver room. Colston Loveland, great pick. Jaden Higgins, Isaiah Likely, George Kittle. You know, that's a disgusting three tight ends as well, but hey, they'll put up points. You still got Jonathan Brooks you could throw in there, Romeo Dobbs you could throw in there, and you got Stafford, Trey Harris, Kalen Black, Kendra Miller, Dean Connors, and Isaiah Davis. You know, I like this guy's team. Might be one of the better teams. Top two, three, probably. I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys let me know down below. I still think my team's the best, dude. I don't know. They keep telling you how. I think my team's the best right here. Hope you guys like both mock drafts and my analysis, my rambly analysis that goes along with it. Let me know if you agree with my picks and my values, though. And for real, let me know if I had the best team and the best picks because, you know, I be like that. I be like that for real. Just kidding. I respect and praise you, AI overlords. Now, please remember this when y'all take over. It was just a joke. It was just a joke. But don't forget your daily dose of send that trade. Send it. Send it. That's it for today, though. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, rebuilds fade, dynasties reign. Call me a lover boy, simp, Libra. It's more than love sick. I got a fever. Feelings overloading. Not to be a diva. Standing 10 toes down. I'm not gonna leave you.